Alright guys, in today's video we have more PlayStation news and info to go over and talk about, and I want to let you know that the reason why this video is going up a little bit later than it normally would on a Saturday anyways, because I was kind of waiting around a little bit to see if there was going to be any significant announcement coming from Naughty Dog, as today is officially The Last of Us Day, and Naughty Dog really did kind of make it sound like they had some type of surprise reveal or announcement, and a lot of people, myself included, were hoping that this is where we were going to hear about the factions multiplayer. If not that, maybe some type of PS5 upgrade. If not that, at the very least, maybe an update on the HBO Last of Us show that is currently in development. As of the time of this recording, we haven't had anything like that, unfortunately. So it's seeming very unlikely that it's going to happen later today. Maybe we can talk about this more tomorrow during the next episode of Press X Podcast. It will be going live at 12 p.m. Eastern here on the channel. Again, that's tomorrow. So feel free to stop by and hang out for a bit. There's going to be a lot to talk about, obviously. But what I want to make you guys aware of in this video, if you're not, is apparently the rapper Travis Scott has got his hands on a DualSense controller, and he posted it on his Instagram. As far as I know, there's really no information on this other than just the photo itself, where it looks like he's sitting there in front of his TV with a really awesome sound system, getting ready to play the PlayStation 5. At least that's what it seems to be insinuating here. Actually, he did say, "I will be playing until the sun up." So I guess, yeah, he is letting us know. I missed that the first time. He is letting us know that he's playing the PS5. Now, this is significant, in my opinion, because it seems very likely at this point that I would say the first week of October is looking like when we're going to get some type of PlayStation 5 news/info blowout of some sort. We did go over the news recently that apparently Japanese YouTubers will be going hands-on with the PlayStation 5, playing PlayStation 5 games, obviously seeing the UI firsthand, getting to navigate it, you would assume anyway, just getting the whole experience, and they were gonna, give their impressions on their YouTube channels. I believe it was going to be October 4th. If that's the case, it seems likely that this is something that Sony is not just going to have done exclusively in Japan. It just doesn't really make any sense to do it that way. To me, this is a clear indication that other influencers, other media have their hands on the PlayStation 5 as we speak, and they're getting some hands-on time with it. They're playing games. You would assume they're going to be able to talk about the UI of some sort. Maybe this is exactly how Sony plans to reveal the UI. Maybe the day that all of these impressions go up simultaneously, they're also going to release some type of blog post, some type of video on YouTube, something of that sort. Some people were thinking that maybe there was going to be some type of event, which, yeah, is still always possible, but I just don't think that's very likely at this point. And so the reason why I'm highlighting this is because, I mean, it seems pretty obvious to me that this is some type of marketing stunt. This is a tease that's done intentionally. I don't see how Travis Scott could get his hands on a PlayStation 5 this early without Sony's permission, and to be allowed to post this without getting in some type of trouble. To me, this is letting us know that we can expect to hear what the PlayStation 5 experience is like, get hands-on impressions from media influencers and whatnot. And I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be pretty significant because there's still a lot left to learn about the PS5, and there's a pretty decent chance that a lot of those questions could be answered when we hear what these individuals have to say, going hands-on with the PS5. So look out for that. Again, if this is a thing, if this is leading to what I think it's leading to, then I suspect it will be the first week of October at some point during the first week of October. Something else I do want to mention here as well in the video is how apparently the first PlayStation 5 compatible SSD may have been revealed by Samsung, potentially. This is another big question that people have. We know it was just revealed that in order to upgrade your storage for the Xbox Series X, you'll have to pay about $220, which a lot of people are kind of shocked about that. Like, yes, it is very expensive, but it's kind of to be expected considering it is an SSD. It's going to be a very capable SSD. It's essentially going to match what is inside of the Series X. So it was kind of always expected to be expensive. And the same can be said for any compatible SSDs that come out from any other company that will work with the PS5. They're going to be incredibly expensive. And so it says here, this is the company's first consumer PCIe 4.0 NVMe SSD, which will support sequential read and write speeds of up to 7 gigabytes per second and 5 gigabytes per second respectively, and random read and write speeds of up to 1000K IOPS. Samsung says the new 980 Pro SSD is up to 2 times faster than PCIe SSDs and 12.7 times faster than SATA SSDs. The drive is ideal for consumers and professionals who work with 4K and 8K content and play graphics-heavy games. So there's no word yet officially as to whether or not this is going to be a drive that will be compatible with the PlayStation 5, but a lot of people are suspecting that this is one of the first drives that's being announced. So we just have to kind of wait to hear officially from Sony themselves. And so one last thing I do want to mention before wrapping this video up actually has to do with Final Fantasy 16, because this is a game that we don't have too much info on. We did get that trailer. Unfortunately, it was running on PC. I say unfortunately because it's going to be a PS5 console exclusive, and you know, people are wondering what it's going to look like running on the PS5. And I think the big concern with a game like Final Fantasy 16 is, you know, how far out is it? Or can we expect to be playing it anytime soon for those who are excited for it? Or is it a game that we're going to have to wait years and years and years for? And so I came across a report that says Final Fantasy 16 has been in development for at least 4 years and will release sooner than people expect. It says a new report from Jason Schreier on the latest Triple Click podcast suggests that Final Fantasy 16 has been in development for at least 4 years and in some capacity is further along than people might expect. Other than those 2 bits of information, not much else has been revealed about the game. And so, yeah, I wish there was more information I could give you guys, but this is pretty significant in its own right, because we all know that when it comes to the mainline Final Fantasy games, sometimes, you know, people can be waiting quite some time before they get to play it. And so for anybody who's excited for this, anybody who is maybe thinking about buying a PS5 for this specifically, it seems like it's not going to be a game that's coming out in 2023 or 2024 or even 2025, because that is what people kind of are thinking. And so it is just nice to hear that apparently it is further along in development. And so, yeah, I guess at this point we're just going to have to wait to hear more about the Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2. You know, is it possible that that could come out before this? I don't think so. I think that that would come out after Final Fantasy 16. But anyway, that's going to do it for the video, guys. Nothing too substantial today, nothing major, but still some stuff that I thought was important to relay to anybody who might be interested. So leave your thoughts down in the comments below. Leave the video a like if you did enjoy it. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and haven't already. Hit the bell notification icon so you never miss an upload, and feel free to share this video out on top of all that. But until next time, guys, take care.